everybody. Hi, welcome. Come on in. I'm 3 minutes late because I was talking to Allison about journaling. Neither of us journal, but we both want to. And so we're like, can we... Wow, fucking deja vu. Whoa, Willikers. That's crazy deja vu I just got. I don't know if you saw my tweet or my Blue Sky post announcing stream, but my throat has been kind of ouchie ouchie all week. But it's still... I forgot that the subscription GIF had audio. Thank you, one taker. What a sweetie pie. Oh wow. What a way to start the stream. Would you just walk in on? I forgot that my new subscriber GIF is so fucking funny. I'm gonna be a little bit more chill, a little bit quiet, so don't be afraid to tell me. Twins, you're too quiet, I can't hear you. Because my throat has been a little boo-booey all week. I talked with too much gusto on Monday, and now, my throat hurts. And it's hurt all week, but it is starting to feel better, but I've got a lot of audio that I want to record. Tomorrow. So, I don't want to re-fuck up my voice. So, I'm just going to... She looks so important standing around in the middle of the street like that. I'm gonna just be kind of quiet. Oh, the sun will be setting soon. Cool. Where is my ranking in the ZA Royale? Okay, cool. I can, Oh, I've got my next promotion match. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna be just, chill today. Twins, you need to destroy your vocal cords. For real. So yeah, chill, fun, cool times. Do you understand how Mabel was in Team Flare? Yes. Yes, Ying Yang Chess. I've played the game before. But let's so don't worry. This is my second playthrough, so I am familiar with the story. I don't want to spoil anything huge for people who want to play it, but at this point, I feel like if people want to play Pokemon, they'd be either not watching streams or they would be playing it by now. So yippee! I feel like I've never been to this part of town. Oh, screw! I want that. Can I get it yet? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I'm capable. I'd like to progress the story a bit. There's a lot of dialogue, and a part of me is like, oh, more dialogue to read. That means, you know, more work for my poor witto throat that's all boo-booey. And then I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna be talking anyway. Nope, can't get over there just yet. We'll unlock a movement option in a little bit of time. And then all these screws will really open up to us. It's kind of fascinating how long it takes us to get, it's like a little glide. And it's kind of fascinating how long it takes for us to actually unlock it, if you think about it. Last time I was on your subfall GIF had no sound for some reason. Sometimes they just don't play sound. Like, also, like, if people donate, Doug is supposed to read out that's the implication. Doug's supposed to read out the message that you send with it, and sometimes he just doesn't. Sometimes the howdy doesn't play with the new follower GIF, and I don't know why. Howdy. A 10 out of 10 GIF. Again, shout out to Messiah and One Taker for getting that together. Where is the battle zone? Whoops, that's not the map. Okay. Over here. Hey, yippee! I gotta unlock the. I haven't seen the DLC trailer. I know they spoil a couple of new mechas in it, so I am aware of the DLC trailer. I'm aware of some information about it, but I have not seen it myself. Do I have a flying type Pokemon? No. So yeah, I haven't seen it, but I am aware of it, and I'm excited. Is it raining? Oh yeah, it's raining. You can hear the rain. It's nice. I bet I could make $1 million billion by just recording footage and audio from the game without any of me talking, and like ambient sounds of Lumiose, and I'd be a super billionaire. Post that to my YouTube and have all the money in the world. What a shame I'm not gonna do that. I've actually thought about that before though, of doing like ASMR of a character walking around in like a video game level, like Banjo just bumming around. Like if I can turn off the background music, then you know, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 idea. Did I learn any new moves? Oops. I was caught off guard. Oh, and you got a Beedrill too? Golly. An early level Beedrill. Look at you. King of the whole alleyway. Just standing in fire. You know, I gotta respect Logan the backpacker a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't keep super hard track of moves. I usually kind of update them like in a big old chunk. I'll be like, all right, moves. Let's take a gander at those. I haven't been playing for too much this afternoon. I was gonna say morning. I don't think it's still morning. I don't know. But I haven't been playing too much today yet, so probably no new moves. We can double check before we fight Zandy. I need something that's good against fairy types. My current setup isn't gonna fly because I need either a steel or a poison type Pokemon. So we'll work on that. What type is Binacle? Is Barbaracle water fighting? Cause I gotta be honest, I don't need 2 fighting types on my team. I'll handle that in time. But yeah, everything unfolds really smoothly in this game. It's hard to go in planning for a... Sorry, I just wasn't playing the game because I was gonna drink some tea. Just fully let go of the controller so I could sip a tea. Like, water, dark, rock fighting. See, I think it's water fighting. Specifically. But I don't know because Binacle is just water. I'm fairly certain. I can double check. Yippee! Oh, it's water rock. Okay, then that means we're not doubling up on anything, so... Yay. Yay, yippee. I gotta make sure Pancham gets some time running around, too. The Florges, what's its name? Who do we name this one after? Right, this one's Twisty. I got, the Florges probably won't stay on the roster. It might, but I think there are other fairy types that I might like better, but we'll see. Oh, James, you missed. Okay, do it this time. Believe. Excellent. Excellent. It did so little damage. Maybe it's because Mud Shot's just a shitty move. Oh, it's also because you're fucking part water. What's my damage? Okay. Are you going for a theme or just vibes? Just vibes. I'm no good at coming up with themes other than Magical Girl. Even that, I don't know, there's so many I guess the theme is not something I used in my first playthrough. So, I know, tough stuff. Go Gadget Brick Break. It's not that good of a move. Damn, overhyping has... I need to fix overhyping. Oh, it's because you're also infested. Okay, then attack. Keep attacking. No! Overhyping! Okay. God damn, the Spinnerax beating our ass. Just use the fucking fire-type Pokemon. What's your damage? Fumbling around with everything except the one thing I have that's super effective against it. We gotta heal up. What an absolute disaster. I can't bring you back because you have fleas. Well, if I end up getting boxed, I start my hair dye products. The most important catch so far, so I could have my white hair. Twins realizing we Sprinkles don't have hands to fight with. Just gotta learn how to throw better punches, fam. A whole fleet of Sprinkles doing the Bart Simpson pinwheel move. I'm gonna move my hands like this. And if you walk into it and get hurt, it's your fault. Do you know a dark type move? No. Okay, hang on. Let me look at Overhypen's moves. Horrible. Terrible. Awful. Bad. Okay. No, you're psychic. You'd be bad against this. No, you're fairy. You'd be bad against this. When in doubt, just use your starter. Maybe not. Everything you have is bad against Ghastly somehow. Sure. Water gun. I keep doing Screech because I keep thinking it's Scratch. Because I'm a fool. Look at how cute that artwork is. Now, hang on, we're gonna take a moment to gander at that poster of an Esper. No, that's Meowstick in a second. Yippee! Yippee yahoo! That's a lovely haircut, thank you. It's so it looks like me. This is the best we're gonna get. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how cute this is. I don't want the woman in the picture. There we go. Nice. Cute stuff. How come everything is flying type moves? I don't have a flying type move. Not a single one. Buzz off. At this rate, I'm not gonna get all my points. Gonna make a dang fool out of myself. Oh. Fairy Wind, do it. Nice. Did you guys hear a real life construction notices around Prism Tower? I'll have to take a gander at them. I feel like oh, it's Ember. Okay, hang on. Just fight Litleo with Litleo. I feel like I didn't pay attention to them, but maybe I did. Welcome. Howdy. Come in. Do you think Mabel is like an evil person saved by Operation Paperclip? No, I don't. I think she's just a normal person. She talks about her kind of journey with Team Flare in the game, so you know, just play, get to post game. It's not the first time a villain has become redeemed in Pokemon. And quite frankly, it's been the most successful iteration of the idea so far. Nice. Good water gun. And do it again. Amazing job. Okay, sorry. Nothing to be sorry for. I just think you're thinking too much on it. It is still, at the end of the day, you know, a game for kids. You know? Unfortunately, characterization can be very well done, but it's not super morally gray or particularly deep more often than not. It's a cool thing to ponder for fan fictions and stuff, though. Fan comics. Oh, I can't go in there. So you could explore the ideas in like fan works. Could be Plant Dug appears. You could explore the ideas in fan works, and it could be pretty dang nifty. Moved my whole screen. Okay, I'll put Doug right there. Just behind me. No, he's gonna cover shit up if he's over there. I'm gonna put him in this corner. Okay. Great. Not a world where people are going to get life in prison generally. Yeah, more often than not, Pokemon... Even Pokemon villains will be like, we're really sorry. we didn't mean to, you know, be a bother. Oh, a Dratini? Look at Captain Cool Guy over here. See, why was I caught off guard? I saw him. I knew of his Dratini. Do Mud Shot. Okay, great. And now do another water gun. Okay, good. And now switch out for a Pokemon that's actually good against this. Dratini? Okay. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot. We're just doing a ZA Royale chill stream because my throat has hurt throughout the week. So, don't want to be yelling and crap. Talking about how even in Pokemon, evil teams often aren't super evil. Or all of our attacks are missing. That too, yeah. I keep having to run out and fist fight the Pokemon myself. so that we can win battles. It feels like something that would be against the rules, but no one has stopped me so far. Oh my god. I've never had somebody run up to me before and initiate battle like that. I wonder if she's like actually like jogging around the perimeter. That's interesting. The rooftops are crazy. Here's a pro tip. Pro tip from Twiins, Pokemon Master Extraordinaire. If you want a real challenge in your, like, especially in the ZA Royale stuff, if you're like, all these trainers are too weak, you know, nothing's hard, go onto the roofs. That's where the high level trainers are. So there you go. Crazy extroverts looking for a friend. Where is the lie? What do you say? I joined this thing because I was a bit curious. Sheesh. Oh, no, I don't really need your stuff. I'm gonna run through and get all these medals, though. I'm gonna have so much money. I'm gonna be able to buy so many Pokeballs. Fuck, there's a woman. So many Pokeballs. And... oh my god. So distracted by the woman, I didn't see the man. Society at large. Oh, an amazing detect on Patrette's turn there. High level trainers are higher up. You know, in hindsight, it just makes sense. All my Pokemon are dying. Come on. Don't kill overhype, and they need the levels. a Pokemon Battle Royale multiplayer game would sound neat. You know, I had that thought while playing. It almost, great detect. It almost feels like this could be a soft launch pitch for like another mobile game. Because it feels like something they could totally do, especially if they go forward with ZA's battle system for it. I think a turn-based Battle Royale is a hard thing to pitch, but, especially because, you know, Battle Royales are really fast-paced and go, 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 for the most part. So I think, I think this type of gameplay style lends itself more to how a successful Battle Royale could shake down. At least, I'm not doing all the work this time. Cupcake Demon, I gotta be honest. You are the one other Pokemon, like, I like Barbaracle. I like Pancham. The only confident answer to who's on your team right now is Doug and you. So congratulations. I'm sure you're very proud. Do Brick Break. Nice. We gotta pick up as many of those as we can. I don't know how many colorful screws I currently have. But we do. Oh, these cute ones with the Whismer? Oh my god. That is cute. Day will be approaching soon. When it does, I'll have to come back and get a cute picture of that, cause goddamn. It's funny, I didn't even, and I mentioned this, in my first playthrough, I spent hours looking for a male Leo. They're really rare. Yeah, Timber. Timber, I think, is an underrated Pokemon. Nobody likes it because its whole line is ugly. And yeah, it is. And even, you know, if you ask me what my favorite Unova fighting type Pokemon is, I wouldn't tell you the Timber line, because it suck. But I don't know, I think there's a certain charm to Timber and Girder. That I can't explain. What I'm doing right now is I'm just running around to get the Pokemon centers unlocked. So I can fly to those. So if my pathing seems kind of weird, that's why. Ugly ass Sin. They feel so Pokemon though. Like it's like, yeah, it's ugly, but goddamn, that is a Pokemon. Look at how nice the water looks. I think Donkey mentioned, yeah. He had mentioned in like his Zelda video, the like Zelda, the new like Zelda game Zelda, where, you know, you play as Zelda running around trying to do puzzles and save the day. Zelda Wand of Gamelon, but good. And he mentioned that everyone is in battle trying to have the best oh, you can evolve. Twiins, evolve me. the Flabebe says. Everyone's in combat trying to have the best looking water. And I'm here for it. Yippee! What a cutie pie. Cutie patootie. Moonblast, nice. Don't like that Conkeldurr looks done with life. See, I don't know. I think there's something kind of fun about it. Since let's change up some moves. Let's see. Draining Kiss. We'll keep that. And Razor Leaf versus Vine Whip. We'll go on Razor Leaf. Moonblast instead of Tackle. And yeah, I guess we'll roll a Safeguard. Still nothing. You can learn Overhyping. Disappointing. Snarl is... I think it'd be nice to have a Dark type move. So we'll get rid of Ember. Do I keep Headbutt for like... I was gonna say for coverage, but it's normal. Like, what am I covering? No, yeah, we'll swap in Fire Fang. Got fake tears. Don't need that. Oh, some rock type moves. Yes. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Rock Blast is a slow move. So we're gonna go with... I like Rock Throw better because it's faster. Let's finally get rid of Screech. Let's swap out Mud Shot for Bulldoze. Because why wouldn't I? Okay, great. Okay, great. Cool. Good coverage. Good team. Good moves. Oh, that's just a wild bit. I caught it. Well, I think I caught it. I caught it. I caught Badoo. I like Badoo. But what a shame. I do like Roselia better than Roserade. I don't hate Roserade, but I just like Roselia more. It's kind of like, oh, I was gonna say with a Dratini. I love Dratini and Dragonair. And while I love Dragonite too, it's like a different type of love, you know? I don't love that their line veers so drastically. I wish... I want us to get a regional variant where Dragonair evolves into another beautiful long snake dragon. And not funny goofy Dragonite. I love Dragonite in its own special way, but I also love beautiful long snake dragon Pokemons. You can give me something free? Stay hydrated. That's good. And a bottle of water? Well, if you don't. Let's do it. Bonjour, welcome. Mega Dragonite is cute. Dragonite is cute. I was so glad it got a Mega too, because it's kind of not an amazing Pokemon in terms of competitive, like the competitive scene. I can't get that screw yet. That's annoying. That's alright. I'll come back. I'm sure. But yeah, it's taken it forever to be usable competitively, and the thing it had was that finally changed things for it was the addition of oops. Okay, good. Was terrestrialization. Basically, the problem to fix was its typing, and then they did it, and monkey. Nice. Hex. Excellent. Perfect, just like me. Can I get that? No. No. I'll be back, I'm sure. Ew. What's all this grime back here? Green monkey? How do you guys feel about the monkeys? Semi-Sage, Semi-Poor, Semi-Seer. I think it's a fun, cute gimmick. I don't hate the idea by any means. There's just slime in the middle of this alleyway with with Ekans sleeping around it. What a weird little area. Alright, anyway, yeah, I think they're a cute idea, but like they are bad Pokemon. Like they're not super duper usable. So I think basically the solution is obvious. They just need to evolve again. Give them another evolution and it'll be fine. And they can look cooler. Because that's the thing, they also look kind of lame. Lame monkey Pokemon. Oh, TMs, can I have one? Yay, thanks for Dig. A million thank yous to specifically you. I'll keep running this away. But yes, that's exactly what I was typing. They just need one more thing. They just need one more thing. They're so close to being interesting, but they're not. And they just feel like middle evolutions. And I feel like Unova. I really like Unova. I've always really liked Unova. But I feel like Unova always suffered a bit from not having very interesting evolution trees. It feels like nothing evolves 3 times. or twice rather. Nothing has 3 stages outside of the starters. There's a lot of like Pokemon that either don't evolve or that only evolve once. And evolution is fun and cool, and so I want more things that evolve. More things that evolve more often, basically. So yeah, that's long and short of that. Let me look at the Pokedex. Because we encountered a Pokemon that I quite like. Maybe Venipede as my anti-fairy Pokemon. It's so hard because it's a bug. Unpopular opinion, Simipour is the only least terrible design. Simipour is the blue one. I like them all equally, but that doesn't mean I really like them all. They exist to defeat the Waiter Boys, and then they are boxed forever. It's sorta true. Actually, there's another Poison type Pokemon that I do like more, that I think I will be gunning for. So we just gotta keep our eyes open for Skrelp. Which, luckily, I remember where that is, because, again, Pokemon Master. But, do we know? We don't know Eevee's location. I somehow did not. Well, it's because I couldn't catch Eevee until like the very end of the game last time. But I know we can find Eevee like on the roofs, but I just don't know where. But as it is, let's prioritize catching everything in all of the different regions we have unlocked right now. I want to do that. And then right before night falls, we can go fight Zandy and progress the story. I've caught one of you. No, I haven't. I lied. I didn't. Oh my god, a second Houndour. Do bulldoze. Hit both of them. Hell yeah. Ouch. Yippee! Yay. Caught the Fire Boys. Another one of my favorite Pokemon. Houndour and Houndoom. What's down here? Is it just Magikarps? I don't want to get in a scuffle with that Alpha right there. So we're just gonna quietly scootle around it. Fuck. There wasn't even anything over here. Just some stupid stinky Magikarps. Hiya! Come back. Get back over here, James. Oh, Doug can learn Body Slam. That's good. I know where because I'm catching a bunch. Want me to tell you where so you can get an Eevee, or should I hush? Yes, re-inform me because I like Eevee. Even though, because they're also so hard to catch anyway, so I don't even know if I'm gonna. And that means we gotta figure out what the fuck do we evolve it into. Oh, no. Let me just scootle on out of there and not fight that Alpha Houndoom. Monkey. Nice. Rock throw, activate. Alpha Houndoom! Yeah, in all caps. Houndoom still has one of the... I love that it's kept their, like, kind of spooky... So... I caught Trubbish. How do I feel about Trubbish? I don't hate Trubbish. I'm one of the few. But I think I've got a different, I think I'd rather have Dragalge if I'm being honest. Oh, but Dragalge as my anti-fairy Pokemon is so rough because since it's a dragon, it's actually still weak to fairy. I'll handle that later. It's in the Magenta District, on the roof, next to the Cafe Trist. You can get up there by climbing some scaffolding. Hell yeah. Dill Pickle, you're right. You are right. I need to find that Trubbish. Change nickname. It's chat. Perfect. So now, if I want to use that Trubbish, we know which one to pick. Let's head to the Magenta District then. Magenta District. That's the Blue Plaza, Vert Plaza, Jean Plaza, Rouge Plaza, Magenta. Next to Cafe Trist, you said? Well, I've not unlocked that one. I haven't been bumming around Magenta District too much. So, let's start exploring. Good thing we're sprinkles rather than chat. Heard that if you stare at Trubbish, it gets happy because it thinks someone wants it. That's cute. I might use the Trubbish, I'll be honest. The one person on planet Earth who doesn't hate Trubbish. Maybe just because my taste in Pokemon is rubbish. Who's to say? Cafe Nouveau truck? Not what we're looking for. Picked up a Paralyze heal. That's always useful. Oh, what's your favorite move? Hair. Curse. Of course. The move Curse. It works differently for ghost types. I'm glad that they never changed that. It feels like something that would be ironed out. You know, basically a ghost type Pokemon hurting itself continually through its curse is, I don't know, it's pretty metal. It feels like the kind of thing that wouldn't be made nowadays. And I'm just glad that it gets to keep its original kind of deal, you know? Flying over here. Bigger green monkey. That was somebody else's though, so I couldn't catch that one. You can't take other people's Pokemon. That's what villains do. And I may be a lot of things, but I'm not a villain. I've got a coworker. She said the coolest thing the other day. We were discussing a Bible that we came across in the back rooms. And one of my coworkers was like, we can keep it. Maybe it'll help. And she goes, I have too many sins, it cannot help me. And it was like, that was so awesome. How do you just whip that out so casually like a badass? What's in here? I'm seeing areas that I've never been in before. This game's just some Veneries hanging out with Bunnelbees? What is this weird little alcove? Wowie wow willikers. What a successful little adventure that was. Magenta District's got all the cute Pokemon. Oh, fuck. Missed the Pidgey. Just ran right on by. This is a cafe. What cafe is this? Is it a cafe? Is it just the facade of a cafe? But not a real cafe? I like that this game, like, if you're willing to explore, you can find so many unique Pokemon way earlier than you would otherwise. This game rewards exploration so successfully. They did iron out the fact that it was question mark type. Yeah, they did do that. I wonder if it still has the metal animation of like a nail like entering the ghost type Pokemon, you know? That was so cool. Green monkey. I already caught one of those. Now I've got my eyes open for, I just need Pan Sage or Pan Seer. And I've wandered into the Rouge District. I needed water, hang on, sorry. Twiins disapproving with Bunearies, fraternizing with Bunnelbees. I was just surprised to see it. The Bunearies feel so too pretty. It's west of Pokemonomy, this closer to the Pokemon Center, or is it on the south side of the canal? I can keep running. Oh, look at all this scaffolding. I wonder if I found it. Can't get over there, but can I go up? No. Oh, I was gonna say that I don't know if any of you know about Any Austin. If you know anything about him. He's a YouTuber that, you probably know him best for talking about waterways in video games. Okay, cool, I found the cafe. The world's tiniest cafe that has ever been. Fascinating. But yeah, he's, he's talked about the waterways in different video games a lot. Like, where do all of the rivers go in Skyrim and such. Fun stuff. Nifty guy. But he's got a series that he does where it's like unremarkable places in... Goddamn, this is a complex little scaffolding. How have I never seen this? Wow, and I also can't even get over there. I can't get on this roof. You lied to me. I've run around so much. And all for nothing. Maybe I could just get onto this side. Well, it's still not even connected to the roofs of anything. Except for the outside world. The roof that I do not want to be on. But yeah, he's got a video series about unremarkable places in video games. Where he kind of just finds quiet little corners of interesting areas. And, funnily enough, remarks on them. But, so much of this game feels like perfect for that series from him. So I wonder if he'll do that. You found the wrong scaffolding? Oh, well, excuse me. I was looking at the video game. I'm also running out of daylight. Let me fight the little boy. Well, the building is north of Cafe Trist. Oh, so this big one. I see. Alright, I'll give myself a little bit of time here. See if I can be successful. And then I gotta go fight Zandy. Cause night's gonna fall. And the battle royale will start up, and I want to be able to fight the guys in the battle royale and not just waste my time running around. Not like right now. Not wasting my time running around right now. Shit. The sun's getting low. This is another complex scaffolding. God damn. I wonder if Eevee spawns at night. I guess we'll find out. There, that one. I'll get that item later. I'm sure it's not useful. How much do people really care that you can't enter every building in Pokemon games? Like, people kind of regurgitate it as a common critique these days. But do people really care? I think, you know, it's fair to be upset that you can't enter some important buildings. That I do get. But this mentality of, I had so much fun walking inside a building and talking to the NPC, and they kind of say nothing important. And sometimes they gave me an item. Like, did you really? Did you really have so much fun doing that? Fletchling, hiya! Okay, caught the Fletchling. Not an Eevee, though. Well. Welly well. I feel like I've run in circles and I've I've not seen hide nor hair of a whole Eevee. Ah. Almost fell off the roof though. That would have been fun. Well. Maybe it's the wrong time of day. Let's go fight the little boy, and then I'll come back. Yes, next question. Okay, but why? Can I ask, like, actually why? Like, what was so fun? I think going inside buildings was fun in Unova because every single NPC would give you an item. And so I liked that, because I liked getting free items. But I feel like I just often wasn't even going inside buildings. You know, there are some interesting ones, of course. You've always got the ones that are like, you know, a haunted house kind of a deal. You walk in and it's like, oh yeah, a ghost girl is in there and she's got some spooky dialogue. Those are always interesting. Yeah, Eevee isn't diurnal, so it'll be in the afternoon. Well, perfect. Now we know. Let's read Zavi's dialogue. This is exciting. There's something that's just so rank X about you. It doesn't matter if you get what I mean. What matters is, do you want to battle or not? Yes. I forgot to heal my Pokemon, but yes. Challenger's ticket verified. Yippee! X is good, but W is better, don't you think? Following that logic, A is the best, which is why I'm gonna win my way up to rank A. Nuh-uh. Heh. And rank X really does suit you. I mean, you've got a face that just screams, I love rank X. Thanks? Punt that kid. I have a couple of name ideas for the Eevee, if you don't mind. We'll be rolling with our system, but I don't mind hearing your suggestions. I didn't like going in buildings because everyone was boring. Just kind of mash through dialogue to get items. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They can be swell, of course, but I just feel like I appreciate the game's prioritizing. I don't know. I was gonna say, like, you know, the real game over like little gimmicks like that. But even then, good. Okay, like. You still get all those fun interactions with NPCs if you just talk to people outside. Oh my god. Yeah. And so, thank goodness I just taught Cupcake Demon, Snarl, because goddamn. And a Roselia. Perfect. Get out of the spikes. Okay. We win! Oh no, he's got another Pokemon. This can't be right. You're too strong for rank X. Sorry, bud. Name the Eevee Sprinkle, because it could be things like your beloved Sprinkles. Perhaps. That's not a horrible idea. So then, like, you all get to be the Eevee in a way. Giga drink, giga drink, giga drink, giga drink, giga drink. Okay. Who is texting me? Oh. I win! With how precisely you targeted my Pokemon, there was almost no way I could win that. I don't know, kid. You were doing pretty well. The museums are fun. I do agree. Why is he throwing thumbtacks all over the floor? Because they hurt my Pokemon. That's spikes. It's a move. So then in normal Pokemon, when you switch out, your Pokemon takes damage upon entry. And for this game, it works a similar way, but kind of like with Fire Spin burning the enemy, the spikes do chip damage on my Pokemon as they stand in them. So that's why I try to, like, wander out of the spike area so my Pokemon don't get boo-boos. Are you to show your rank X? You seem way too good at battling. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. Yay! Yippee! I've been promoted to rank W. Just so you know, I don't care that I lost. The letter X is way cooler than the letter W anyway. Yeah, you say that. You're rank W now. Awesome. Come join us all back at the hotel. Here's to Twiins. Uh-oh. Here's to Twiins making it to the next rank once again. Oh man, you cooked up another masterpiece, Urbane. I can't wait. Lita, you know we're not celebrating you, right? Well, it won't feel like we're celebrating anyone if the rest of us just sit here quiet and hungry. Naveen, how about you relax and enjoy some croissant curry? No, thank you. Curry and croissants stand alone nicely, but together, they're less than the sum of their parts. But they make a whole new flavor when you put them together, just like all of us in Team MZ. Yeah, the croissants would also turn to mush. This is goop. This is a goop meal. I'd rather you didn't compare us to this culinary atrocity, Lita. Cute. Cute, cute. Urbane hitting that voice crack hard, yeah. He's like, uh-oh. Now's not the time. The next day my alarm's going off. Gotta go, got to work soon. Make smart choices and don't work too hard. I gotta get myself a cuter satchel. Good morning. How's hotel life treating you? It's been pretty damn swell. Heck yeah. You know, I came here from far away just like you. The hotel's my home these days too. And it's such a nice place. I wonder why no one else ever stays here. Wouldn't you like to have more guests, AZ? I do not mind the quiet. This place was intended to be my final residence. That's why I called it Hotel Z. And if the hotel... I came from a home where we called it Home A. Pretty weird if you ask me. And if the hotel were to become busy, all of you in Team MZ might feel obliged to help out, in turn preventing you from taking part in the ZA Royale. I'm fine with things as they are. Well, I guess if you're fine, then it's fine. Oh, sorry, I gotta go practice. Let's chat more later, Twiins. See ya. Goodbye. Oh. What's the matter? What is it, Floette? You seem somehow agitated. These are Lita's belongings, aren't they? She wholly forgot her entire fanny pack. She's got so much shit in here. She's got emergency tampons, Tic Tacs, her respirator for like her asthma. Oh, this is a lot of shit that she's got in here. I'm sorry to trouble you, but Lita has forgotten her things. Could you deliver them to her? She also has some allergy medication that is expired. Perhaps this would be a good opportunity for you to speak further with her. You are both members of Team MZ. It is good to know your allies well. You should find Lita in Sector 5 of the Vert District. Perhaps a battle will help you understand more about one another. Thanks, AZ. I feel like Twiins is being curiously specific there. Just thinking about things a lady would have in her, like, purse. Those are normal things to carry around. But you gotta make it interesting, don't you? Hang on. It's so hard to get a good picture of these flowers. But they're so pretty. I noticed them while AZ was talking. Nice. Anyway, let's head out. This is a whole Cosmo-M? Yeah. Good reference there. Oh wow, it's like the middle of the day. We're really jumped forward. Let's head back actually to the Magenta District. Continue our little adventure. We'll return Lita's allergy medication and stuff in a little bit. Oh, the one medication I take and then get a throat infection. Yeah, yeah. Caught another trubbish. So you guys can have a friend in the box. Another person's chat when you're watching 2 streams at once. Adios. Adios, James. James. Sleep a good. Oh yeah, once we catch this Eevee, I'll talk to Lita, and then we gotta do some more shopping. We gotta keep our outfits looking cute. Where Eevee? I feel like I can hear it, actually. Can I get over here? What's on this side? What's over here? Just running around on the roofs. Being like, I'm looking for one Pokemon. Why are you on the roof? Because this is where they spawn. Cute little public areas like this for like apartments and stuff, like these little cafes and things, are cute. But I feel like I always feel so weird. I caught Riolu. That might replace Pancham, if I'm being honest.
Okay, because I can't direct you on like a stream delay. I'm pretty sure.
Look at that fat ass Dedenne.
It's really cute. I'm pretty sure that this is where it is on the map.
Oh, I'm running in the wrong direction.
Yes, you turned away, and I was like, ow! And then you did a big jump, too.
Well, I found Riolu, so
Worth it.
It's all working out. Yeah. I did do a big jump. Oh, fuck! Okay.
But yeah, you get up, and then there's like...
Where the hell am I? Okay.
There's like another ladder on the other side, and you go down, and that's where it is.
This is what it's like having the Pokedex in the anime. Where Dexter just fully... Oh, rare candy. That was the item I said. That can't be useful.
Your Dexter just has a casual nasally voice.
I want to call your voice nasally. This away.
Okay. That's it.
I see it!
Yes. You kept turning away and I was like, no!
Okay. Can you call dibs on the Riolu nickname? Yes, you can. We can hear the voices in Twiins' head. Do Swift again. And tackle again. Okay, I only had one Ultra Ball, so that's not ideal. Just gonna keep lobbing balls until I catch an Eevee. Oh, now it's all mad. What a stupid little guy. Paralyze it, but don't do too much damage. Okay, you did too much damage. Fuck! My life is over! It's ruined! I gotta wait for another Eevee to spawn in. No! No! What is the point? I'm gonna end everything. It's fine, whatever. I'll go talk to Lita. I need to heal my Pokemon. Let's put this Riolu on my team. Goodbye, overhypin'. You were fun. Hello, Riolu. AKA... Star-type gamer. This is me seeing how to write your name. Whoops. Stereotype. Nice. Hardy by nature. It's highly persistent. Oh, let's change these moves. Yeah, I don't want work up. Aerial Ace, that's good. Some good coverage right there. I think I would actually like a fighting type move. I do believe. So let's swap out. Bullet Punch is fast, but we'll roll with Metal Claw instead. Yippee! If we give Riolu 4 coffees, he'll be ready to evolve. Wow. We'll work on that at some point. Yippee! Thanks a million, Joy. Let's go back to the Magenta District. Let's try again. Ooh, let me actually buy more Pokeballs. Let me run over here really quick and see if there are better balls I can obtain. I'd like to buy Hyper Balls available. Well, then I guess I'll just buy like, I don't know, 23 Great Balls. Cool. Yahoo! Okay, now let's return and catch another one. I know, I was like, Hyperballs, and then I was like, that's not what they're called, and I was like, that might be what they're called. They're called Hyperballs in Japan. That's why they have the H on them, like, you know? I don't know why we don't call them Hyperballs. Ultra Ball is swell too, but Hyperball is just also swell. Really? Yeah! What's your favorite evolution? It's tough, cause none of them are, like, super duper my favorite. I like Vaporeon and Flareon, cause they're pretty. I like Espeon and Umbreon. I like Leafeon. Sylveon is cool. But yeah, there's no... Big frown. Big frown, sad. Sad twins. But there's no one that I'm like, that one is for me. So, I don't know which one we would even go for if we obtain our beloved Eevee. So I don't know. I do not know. Thanks for my one Great Ball. Homie. Homie McGillicuddy. Alright. Let's find Lita. Did you hear my throat make a weird noise there? I did. Roll a die? Could roll a die. Glaceon exists. Yeah, Glaceon and Jolteon are... I'm on the wrong side of the river. Glaceon and Jolteon are my, like, least favorites. And I don't even necessarily hate Glaceon. I just, of the two, like Leafeon more. Jolteon it's the least pretty, and hence it is my least favorite. Because I'm vain, and I want pretty Pokemon. And that's not even true. It's not cool enough to be a cool Pokemon. But it's not pretty enough to be a pretty Pokemon. So, you know. Jolteon's my least favorite. Where the fuck are you, Lita? Why do you do dance practice in such a little tucked away corner of the map? You've got so many trubbish. There you are. I located you. No Uggo Pokemon allowed, exactly. Except for Garbodor, apparently. Time isn't passing right now, so if you want to do side quests or catch day-specific mons, this is the time to do it. Whoops, too late. That's it, Star. You looking good. Oh, hey there, twins. What are you doing here? I'm here on an errand. You forgot your allergy medicine. Ah, you brought me my stuff. Thanks so much. You seem like you're always ready to dive in and help out someone in need. Kinda like Urbane. It's comforting. You're dealing with a lot yourself, though, right? Trying to win the ZA Royale is a big deal. Not that I haven't had a bunch happening on my end, too. As you can see, what's happening is dancing. I know this great dancer, whose footsteps I want to follow in, so I came to Lumio's for dance school. That's so cool. Heh, yeah, it's my favorite thing. But see, the friend I was rooming with at first signed up on with a talent agency and had to move on. I was only able to come here because I got a scholarship. I don't know how I would have been able to work enough to make rent on my own. It was right around then that I bumped into Urbane outside the Gara de Lumios. And the rest is about the same as your story. I lament that we never get to meet her teacher, her brother, or this friend. I hope all three of them show up in the DLC. Someday, I want to repay AZ and Urbane for all they've done for me. People surmise that her brother is Tierno, by the way. I want to see her outfit without the jacket, because I can see the, like, hints of a little Staryu pattern on her shirt, and that sounds fucking cute. That was kind of random, but can I ask you a favor? I feel like mixing up our warm-up would really help me and Staryu pull off a killer performance. Will you battle us so we can get nice and loose? Hell yeah. Thanks. Hope you're ready to get dazzled by Staryu's moves. That was a cute little maneuver you just did. I forgot that we named the Riolu stereotype. I was like, what a weird name. Oh. Wait, you're too weak, you're too wimpy, come back. Okay. I was like, why did I go with that? What idea am I working with here? Oh, right. It's chat. It feels like the kind of thing that an ironic name, doesn't it? Stereotype. For a Pokemon specifically. Like Serini could be stereotype, something like that. Good job. Last is, it should be her Staryu, yeah. Man, you've got some moves of your own. Oof. Sorry, Staryu. Wait, when did Doug evolve? Last time on stream. It was, around halfway through. My team may have lost, but Staryu and the others were moving great. With skills like those, I can see why you've been killing it in the ZA Royale. With you helping out, we might even be able to make AZ's dream come true. Let's keep it up, okay? Hell yeah. This is a promotion match announcement for Twiins. My opponent for the next one has been decided. I'm going to be fighting Rintaro. Why isn't his name Walter? Like everyone else has been... I forgot that was my picture. Everyone else has had names relevant to the letter. You have a whole character called fucking Zavi, and then you just go to Rintaro for W? Ugh. You got this, Twiins. You're probably strong enough to be rank G already. That's the level when all the other trainers tend to start using Mega Evolution in battles. Guess you gotta earn ticket points, and it'll be a while before sunset. You can always pass the time by chilling on a bench. Now, I gotta go find a bite. Even the word restaurant hits different when I've danced myself up an appetite. And I just remembered another cafe I wanted to check out. Catch you later. What a cutie pie. I don't know who Nathaniel Bandy is. I'm sorry, Messiah. I'm sure this is a great joke or reference to somebody who isn't stupid. But unfortunately, you decided to follow the stupid trainer, me. That's right, I'm a trainer now. I'm not a streamer. You all must refer to me as a trainer exclusively. I'm becoming a Pokemon channel. Honestly though, I goddamn might. I wanna— oh my gosh! Shark's Rogue Manta. Welcome. You've showed up as I've entered a fugue state and started rambling. But welcome, howdy. Come on in. This is my second playthrough, so I know, you know, everything that happens and stuff. But we're having a fun time. I'm currently trying to catch an Eevee, trying to Eevee hunt. To little success so far. But welcome. Hope you have a grand cool time. As long as you're nice, then you can be here. And if you're not nice, I don't know, at least be quiet. How's it going here? Ooh, second, I'm still on my first. Ooh, I will make sure not to spoil anything. Are you enjoying your playthrough though? I thought I heard Eevee, but it's so hard. Because other things sound cute sometimes. But I really enjoyed the game. It's why I immediately jumped into a second playthrough. I know there's been some complaints. I feel like at this point, there's some, as always, there's some valid critiques. But also, there's a lot of just sort of recycling the same complaints. Why can't I enter all the buildings? Why isn't there voice acting? But I feel like overall, actually, the consensus is people quite like this game. So what do you think? Just noticed your model is back. Yeah, no, I don't know what the issue was last time. I can only assume my webcam was being goofy. Did worse than that, I named the wrong Nintendo YouTuber. Of course, I'm not here to cause trouble. I am enjoying it rather so. I'm about to have my battle for rank A. Okay, good. Then that means you're plenty far along. So that's fun. Real cool stuff. I like this gameplay that the game has. I really like the real time. People hate reading. They do hate reading. But I know the real time strategy stuff isn't like gonna be for always. You know, obviously the mainline games won't adopt this type of gameplay. But I think it's really fun for these Legends games. And I hope they keep expanding on it however they can. Fun part of no VO is that you can voice act with your friends. See, that's what I'm thinking. I know that they don't want to force an idea of a character onto you when you first see a character, which is kind of like an old school mindset. It's why they don't have voice acting. It's a deliberate choice. They could have voice acting. They have chosen not to have voice acting in their games. And it feels like an old school mindset that I don't necessarily hate at all. If they don't want to have voice acting, then swell. But I wish that they would still supplement their... I wish we got voice grumbles, you know? Like, I don't want to watch Pierce sing his song in silence, you know? That is kind of goofy, when he could at least, like, we could get, like, huh, ha ha ha, yeah, you know, those kind of, like, voice grumbles, you know? Shrugs emoji. I think voice acting would be a neat little addition just to give characters a little extra oomph and know what they would sound like, especially in those scenes where you don't see the character first thing. That's, you know, that's true. And eventually, you we get voice actors for them in Masters EX and like the anime. So I don't know if they ever decide, yeah, we're gonna add voice acting. Great. At least that means that people would stop complaining. But I think moreover, it just doesn't seem like the end-all be-all worst thing about Pokemon games. So if they decide to add voice acting, swell. And if they don't, I think it's also swell. Cool part of the game is also in the writing. Every side quest feels like an episode of the Pokemon anime. This does feel so much like the anime. It feels incredibly like the anime. And it's hard to really explain why. They just kind of captured all the charm of having misadventures with Ash and friends. So, the writing is absolutely peak. And I gotta be honest, I do not understand people who are like, this game is ugly. I really don't see what they see. You know, of course it's a subjective opinion. We can't always agree on everything. But the fact that people are so hesitant to like voice what they actually think looks bad, I feel like it's just, so do you just not like that it's stylized? You know, that's like got a cartoon aesthetic and not, you know, hyper realistic or something? I don't know. How come we're not complaining about other anime flavored games like Persona? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know and I can never know. I like voice acting, but not every game needs voice acting. Like, it would be neat, yes, but from what I heard and see, there hasn't been voice acting for a while. So why are people still complaining? I don't know. I think Zelda adding voice acting got it in people's heads that, okay, then why not Pokemon? But I think the fact that it's a deliberate choice, like, should be, like, taken into consideration. It's not that the game can't handle voice acting. The developers just don't want voice acting. And for a game that ships globally, every region gets Pokemon. It's got 11 different languages. Both, and, oh, sorry, Joy, sorry. Both, like, and what's hard about that is also, that includes 2 types of Chinese. And so, adding voice acting would just do a lot, wouldn't it? Like, it would be a lot behind the scenes, and would slow things down, undoubtedly. The game is very pretty. It is pretty! The big how it looks complaint from people I have heard is the buildings being flat and it not being as stylized with Arceus, with the colors. See, I don't know, I do get that. I think they wanted, yeah, Mabel, I can come back to the research lab. I think they wanted it to look like a painting, like a traditional painting, with Arceus. Arceus, however you would like to hear it. Oh, that's right, I was doing something over there. Well, I'm talking to Mabel now. No, I'm talking to chat right now. Let me go back to the shopping district. I gotta be honest, I mentioned this in my first stream, earlier in the week. I didn't even realize that the buildings were flat in my first playthrough. So I don't know. I guess I just like that they prioritized the important things. You know, the things that actually mattered for the game, and not, you know, making sure all the buttresses have 3 dimensions. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I found it. Yes. I'm looking for a hat. So you can I'll just keep chatting with you while I try to find the one hat I'm looking for. The museum. Okay, real talk. I also, by the way, I want to do a video talking about the museum. Maybe you guys can help me. I don't know. Because I like the museum so much. Maybe we'll take a small field trip there. In a little bit. After I see if I can find this dang old hat. One hat to rule them all, yeah. Yeah, this may be a hot take for me. And maybe it's because I've been streaming. But I've been having more fun with this than Arceus. Not to say I wasn't having fun with Arceus. Yeah, 100%. And you know, Arceus was it became one of my favorite Pokemon games. I gotta be honest. I played it and I was like, this is top 5 Pokemon. And then I played this and I was like, cool, I knew top 5. And so yeah, the Legends team are just really knocking it out of the park. 100%. And it runs so smoothly. That's the thing. Someone mentioned the dress up looks fun, and it is. Even if it is a little clunky having to go to different establishments to like look at all your different options. But you'll notice how quickly everything loads. I run into a building and we're here. I can look at everything. I leave. We load back in. It's so fast. If you recall with Scarlet and Violet are, like, I think my favorite games in the franchise. Loading in shops like that take forever. It takes so long for any shop to load in. It's egregious. And I love Scarlet and Violet, but, like, they're clearly so much more optimized in this game. And, I don't know, I feel like no one is no one's acknowledging that. It's like, guys, we figured it out. We figured out how to have things load quickly. Why isn't anyone mentioning this? Ah, man, I don't know what shopping center my beloved hat could be in. Except for the expensive version. I'm so excited for art history class with Twiins. This video is going to be fire. It is going to be fire. Where am I going? Right. The shop. And then, honestly, once night falls, I'm going to run around and catch some Pokemon. Kind of finish up my little areas that I need to fill out. I think this, the fashion in this is peak, and yeah, glad they figured out the shop system, 1000%. I for game design, we try. I do agree that a few grunts or something, though, would be cool, but the game is pretty honestly, and if I was into Pokemon, and if I had a Switch or something, I might grab this game. Highly recommend. Hope this playthrough goes well for me. Thanks! Me too! I'm naming all my Pokemon after chat, but here, how about I give an honorary Pokemon a name after you for rating it? How's that sound? What are you? What's your name? Sharks Rogue Manta. I do not currently have like a Carvana. That's what I would have initially been drawn to, because it evolves into a shark. But in howdy, thank you. I appreciate it. So, yeah, well, I know what timing. Another raid? Oh my god, 2 raids? Wow, welcome, howdy, welcome, wowie wow willikers. Well, I'm gonna name a Pokemon after you too. Well, first let me get Shark. And then I'll name somebody after you. Siren. Is it Siren? Cool Pokemon team. Thanks. It's probably gonna change. I'm gonna swap out Esper for an Abra when I can get Abra to level up a little bit more efficiently, you know? But Siren, what Pokemon do you think you would be? It's gotta be a loud Pokemon for sure. Let's name... What does... Of course, the monkey. You can be... Change nickname. You can be Shark. Oh, and what if I go with the other monkey for Siren here? Shark Raid. The smiley face is implied at the end. And then Pansage can be... Change nickname. Can be a Siren here. Gengar, make it Ghastly. Okay, you know what? I'll do that. I got Ghastlies, so why not? You can be which one? Level 9, level 9. They're pretty similar. Say, you can be this one. But welcome. How have you been enjoying the game? This is my second playthrough. Let me spell your name right. Cyrene. Oh, I didn't add the raid part. Change nickname. Space. Raid. I'm really loving it. The triage. See no evil, hear no evil, say no evil. But it's a raid of Twitch streamers. Imagine that as like a stream gimmick. Like VTube. Oh right, I was looking for a hat. Like VTubers who all stream together, and they're the monkeys. That'd be pretty fly. I gotta be honest. The greatest challenge is finding any sea Pokemon. You know, it is a little tough. There's a pretty thick river that goes through all of Lumios, though, so it's definitely there if you're willing to explore. Don't talk to me. It's rubbish. There we go. Found it. Let's see if I can find the hat, or at least a satchel. But yeah, how have you been enjoying the game? We were just chit-chatting about that. With Shark's team, who's also visiting. Oh, that one's cute. I think it's really swell. This is my second playthrough, and I think it's absolutely 10 out of 10. Flower earrings? No, thank you. I do not have my ears pierced. And I got too much hair. What was your team in my first playthrough? It was Feraligatr, Aegislash, I had an Alpha Crocodile, Houndoom. What were the other two things? Oh, a Clefable rather, and a sixth Pokemon. And that one changed around a lot, so that one is tougher to strongly remember. There's so many cool Pokemon in this game, so it really feels like an oops all winning. You know. Oops, only good options. Oh, I was in this one already. Don't get yourself turned around in the shop, otherwise you embarrass yourself. I did not use Eevee in my first playthrough, even though I like Eevee so much. Because I didn't catch it until super late into the game. Felt a fool. By the way, I'm mentioning this to anybody who's playing the game. There's a mystery gift you can download, just in case you didn't know, like me. You can download Diancie, and it comes with like a full, like, little side adventure for you to do. So, check your mystery gifts. Get your gifts. Lots of cute different outfits. We'll have to come back and buy another outfit at some point, but I'm currently on Hat Quest. Oh, this is the shop. Hey, the salon, rather. Sorry, no, don't change my hair. Perfect. Oh, the sun will be setting soon. Uh-oh. What kind of hat are you looking for? I'm looking for the one that looks like cute little critter ears, you know? And the problem is I just cannot remember what shop it's in, other than the super expensive version. So, hence my current running around pathing. This, I found it! I found the hat! Yippee! So we got black, gray, purple and black, blue and brown, white and pink. We're gonna go with the black one, because now it looks like my horns! See? The quest has been successful! Excellent. And just in time for the sun to set and for us to re-enter the Royale Adventure. I'll wander. Actually, I noticed there was a Pokemon Center. I had it unlocked right there. So let me, oh, that's right. Mabel wanted to chit-chat. We'll do that, later. Let me fly over here and get over to that Pokemon Center. It looks so good. Thank you. I know. I'm very good at fashion. I'm great at this game. This game is dress up, isn't it? This is basically Infinity Nikki. Kind of have an ear beanie IRL. Hell yeah. These are so fun. I'm not one for wearing beanies, personally, but because I feel like you always see Pokemaniacs wearing these things. Oh my god, there's a man. Hello there, youngster. Are you familiar with a Pokemon called Badoo? Doo-doo. Badoo is a hardy little thing. It endures the cold bravely waiting for the right time to open its bud. I sense great potential in you, youngster. You might have a knack for helping Badoo to bloom. Maybe you could join our Badoo show? If you're interested, head to the Fountain Square in Blue Sector 8. Hope to see you there. Yeah, I'll think about it. Oh, Hawlucha was my final Pokemon. Of course. What a fool I am. Me wearing beanie IRL. I've no personal gripe with, like, beanies in general. I'm just not one to wear beanies. I don't like wearing hats across the board, really, because they always mess up my hair. and the hair reigns supreme. Best part of the ZA Royale is getting so much money for clothes. Exactly. Look at that Pidgey. What a guy. But, yeah, I want to catch whatever's hiding around in that one. And I guess Metatite might be nighttime only? We'll see. No worries. Virtual dress-up means you gotta try clothes you would never buy IRL. Exactly. So many Badoos over here. Wow. There's a lot of crap over here. Alright, this is not the smart play. That's an alpha. Catching things right before night falls often is... You're just playing a dangerous game, because when the day shifts, whether either to dawn or to dusk, it like resets the battle, basically. So you don't want to enter anything too exciting while night falls upon you. I also have nothing that is super great against an alpha Ralts over there, so I might just leave it be. I used to wear beanies a lot as a kid. I thought I was the coolest person at school. So much that they told me to take my beanie off at class for some reason. Oh, you know, I bet it was one of those old-fashioned teachers. One of those, like, it's poor manners to wear a hat inside. Alright. Shut up. Ain't nobody care. Have a beanie my brother gave me a few years ago. It has a built-in Bluetooth speaker. What? Technology's crazy. You can listen to clothes these days? Imagine that. I think whatever's bumming around. For deadass, I thought this Pidgey was a Spearow. Or like yeah, Spearow. And I'm like, that's not in this game. Stupid, what are you doing? Also, I'm using Pokeballs that are way too strong. I caught the Bellsprouts, I caught the Venipede. But what about over here? In the Goofy Zone. So there's more Bellsprouts up there. But is there anything else? What about on the roofs? Of course! When in doubt, ascend. Exactly, they just had no taste. I caught an Abra, so that can't be it. What's over here, huh? Good job. Oh, I can get past that. Oh, I can actually. Okay. A Great Ball and nothing else, apparently. One Pidgey with Gusto. Oops. Ball guy will collect that for me. I've caught enough Pidgeys. I don't need more of you. Okay. Things are going poorly. I'll admit it. Maybe this isn't my best showing as a Pokemon trainer. What could be new here? I've seen nothing new. Not nothing. I know what you haven't found. Oh. Is it? Am I going in the right direction? I think I haven't caught this whirlipede, but that doesn't count. Ho hum, hum ho. Whirlipede, don't touch me. Don't even come near me. You think you're special, and you're not. Oh, just because you're an alpha. That don't mean nothing. Electrike. Is Electrike in this game? Oh, I guess it would be. Manectrike is in the game, because it can Mega Evolve. They've got every available Mega. Huh. Well. If it's Electric I'm missing, it would probably be a daytime Pokemon. Oh, look at that fat Pidgeotto. Hang on. Let me see if I can catch that. And then we'll... Oh, there's so many of them. And then we'll try to make our way to the Royale section. Hiya! Shit. Ouchies. Don't touch me. Rock Throw, activate. Bubble Beam, do it. Cupcake Demon. Thunderfang. Thunderfang, Thunderfang, Thunderfang! Yippee! Shit. Firefang. Hiya! Okay, great, I caught one. Ouch. Alright, time to run away and not be here anymore. Ouch. I'm fine. I'm fine. Ow, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Oh, man. I'm super fine. No one's touching me. No one... Okay, I made it. Wow. And I did it with... I'm so cool. Everyone respects me and thinks I am good at video games. Pikachu, dodge it. For real. Thank you for catching my Pokeball for me. Cool. Okay, I think what we want to do is swap in our Abra. Did I put them in a different box? Yes. We got Spicy Mint Lad. Oh, let me move. I want to select multiple, yeah. Our nice Raiders, and also chat. We're gonna move them also into box 8. Nice. Yippee! Okay, so... yeah. Currently, Spicy Mint Lad, it's got Swift, so at least there's that. But currently, we kind of just want them to gain levels, so... a wahoo! Twins, look at that fat bird ink. It was a fat bird. You can't even tell me I'm wrong. No, what am I doing? I've got a Riolu. Nice. Oh, almost nice. Metal Claw was a waste. Should have done quick attack. It did detect anyway, we're fine. Oh, it's still not dead? World's strongest Patrat there. Audino. I like Audino, but I feel like it's too much just we have Chansey at home. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of Pokemon from Unova are like clearly taking inspirations from like Kalos generations. Boo is tomato. I just feel like Audino doesn't have anything to make it really stand out. It's cute, but it's just, you know, it just feels so similar to things like Chansey and like Clefairy. The Mega is the coolest part about it, but it's not even that good of a Mega. I don't mean to be a hater. I just tell the truth. Thunderfang, activate. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Audino's one of your wife's favorite. I'm not surprised. Audino is incredibly cute. Hang on, I have the hiccups. Hang on, don't touch me. We can never have enough pink things. True, but since it came from Unova, we needed something pink and cute in that generation. You're not wrong. I think I want a regional variant Audino. I think that could be fun. Like, it's like Audino Swell, or an evolution, imagine. Or, oh my god, something we haven't gotten in so long. A pre-evolution. I want an Audino's, like, baby form. We got Cleffa. We've got Igglybuff. I want cute, squishy baby Audino. Now, am I spinning bars or what? See, you know, I just had to find my way. Lemonade, thank you so much. I had to find my way there, and then I did. And I'm correct. Audino is a swell Pokemon. Baby Audino has the potential to be the greatest Pokemon on planet Earth. I don't make the rules, but I will enforce them. Baby Audino, but it looks like an AirPod. That's cute. Giga Drain, do it. Nice. We don't have... When was the last time we even got baby Pokemon introduced into the game? I think it was Sinnoh. Like, Riolu is technically a baby Pokemon, isn't it? And we gotta have more babies. They're kind of a pain, but I think they're fun, so fuck it. Allison takes back the tomato. Toxel! I forgot about Toxel. Yeah, I can do that. And I love the Toxtricity gang too. I feel, is Toxel the only one though? That's crazy. Uh-oh, dawn is approaching. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Moonblast. Nice. Twiins doesn't like tomatoes because she has bad taste. So I don't hate the flavor of tomatoes. I don't like the texture of tomatoes. That's my problem. If I'm gonna have tomato, I want them to be chopped up. Chopped up real good. Otherwise, I don't know, they're too goopy. I don't like that they goop. I gotta talk to Mabel. I'm glad she popped up in the corner so I could remember. I don't think we're strong enough to rely on doing that. What's good against Beedrill? I don't know. Just hit it with the Riolu. Aerial Ace. Delicious chopped tomatoes. Exactly. Dang, Riolu is really cute. I've never used Lucario or Riolu on my team before. Got nothing wrong with it. It's not like I've been like, nah, fuck Riolu. I just haven't ever used it, and it's really cute though. So I'm glad I found one in my unsuccessful hunt for an Eevee. Eat them like an apple, it's so good. I remember once, when Critter and I were really little, we begged our great-grandmother, let us eat a tomato, I want to eat a tomato. I don't know what got us into this mindset. We just really wanted to eat a tomato. And she was like, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. And then she figured out that the only way you get to that point with children where the only way you can win is by conceding. She gave us each a full tomato on a plate and with a knife and a fork. And we both cut into our tomatoes and they are wet and goopy and snotty, and suddenly we did not want to eat tomatoes, and she's like, you said you need to eat them. And I don't think we succeeded, but And then we learned our lesson, huh? I'm using a Riolu in Gen 5 and its moveset is so trash. Oh no. Was Riolu in Generation 5? Oh yeah, because it's a Sinnoh Pokemon, so that makes sense. Oh my gosh, Spicy Midlad can evolve. Not even a little pinch of salt? Damn, yeah. Yippee! Now we've got Kadabra. One of my favorite Kanto Pokemon, honestly. It's just so, what a weirdo. Oh, okay. We're gonna do a two-pronged approach here. First up, let's go chit-chat with Mabel because she needed something. And then we can return to the museum. And we can chit-chat about the museum. So let's head to Mabel's office first. Hello. Curiosity is the spice of life, by which I mean, get those research tasks done, kid. I'm not getting any younger here. Oh, well, I thought she wanted to talk. She called me and everything. Well, great. I get Shadow Claw, and some experience candy, and light screen, and Giga Drain, and Ice Punch, and Psyshock, and not Thunder Punch, not there yet. Okay, great. Shadow Claw is actually huge. Let's see if I can teach that to something. Yes! Oh, wow. Cool. Jamf and Stereotype can learn Shadow Claw. Wow. I think Stereotype's already got a lot of nice coverage. I'm gonna teach it to Jamf. So let's get rid of Infestation. That's not a super good move. Wowie wow. That was a great success. What's this? Look at the moons on the floor? What do you mean? I don't see- oh! The Mons on the floor. I deadass completely missed them. I was like, what are you doing? Would never have seen them. Hey guys, what you doing? Who do we want? Which starter do we want? Hey, wow, you really didn't see those while you were running in here, huh? Yeah. I'm embarrassed about it. Well, that's irrelevant, I guess. You get to have one. I have absolutely no idea. Well now, that's a dull response, isn't it? Sorry, Mabel. I know I've kind of just continually embarrassed myself in front of you. But yeah, basically Professor Sycamore did this, and so now we're obligated to do it in this game too. So don't be shy, go ahead and choose one. Let's do a poll. Which starter do we pick? I'm going to, and so while this poll is going, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Everyone can, so you can vote, go to the bathroom, and then get a snack, do whatever it is you need, / poll. But yeah. Which starter? We got Bulbasaur. We got Charmander. We got Squirtle. I'm probably not gonna use them, but we can still do a vote and still name it after one of you guys. So I'm gonna do this vote for 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to vote and also get your snacks if you need them and what have you. But yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna walk away and then I'll return and we'll see who you voted for. So I'm gonna leave it on this screen so you guys can ponder the Pokemans. Okay, so here you go. Okay, cool. Vote, 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 vote. I'm back. I'm back. Here I am. I'm back. Oh, I went to the bathroom a lot quicker than I thought I would. Squirtle Squad, rise up. I actually like them all though. For real though. They're all really cute. I chose Bulbasaur my first playthrough, but since we already have Doug, yeah, I don't think I'll be using any of them, honestly. Since we already have a grass, water, and fire type. But yeah, they're all really swell. Do a quick little spin. Well, I think we might have all the votes in. I'm not seeing anybody else joining into the voting area, so I'm going to call it early. I doubt the other two can catch up. Squirtle Squad successfully rose up. That's the water type Pokemon Squirtle. So Squirtle's the one you want? It sure is. Who do we want to name the Squirtle after, though? Who wants to be a boxed starter? You better not let me down for thinking you're actually any fun. Show the Squirtle a wide world of new sights and experiences. Yeah. Sad orange dragon noises. Yippee! I got Squirtle. What a guy. Back to the lobby, please. Right, we'll do that, yeah. I guess I'll just start kind of running in this direction. Actually, I think I gotta have a small trip to the museum, so I'll go here. Where am I? Ah, great. Look at all that money. So much money. Yay. How many screws have I picked up too? I don't remember. But let's kind of wander on this way. I think this is where the museum is. I think it's that big old building. And I can kind of give you all a bit of a brief discussion on something I want to do. Now this is Hotel Riches Me. So that might be the museum, actually, in the northernmost, or maybe it's that building. I'll just keep running. I'll just keep running this way. Keep going counterclockwise.
Howdy.
Me, since I'm barely on. All right, thank you, Karen. What a sweetie pie. Welcome. You can feel free to lurk. Feel free to chit chat. Change nickname. You will become. I'll ditch the one. You will become Taker. Nice. A swell little. No, my boy. I'm sorry, Messiah. I hadn't seen you. Did I run past the building? No. I was close to catching it. That's fine. The museum. Okay. Yippee. Let's do a short little trip through the museum. Maybe some of you can help me, because a lot of this art is actually based off of real illustrations. I think most notably is Diancie here, clearly representing the girl with the pearl earring. A famous piece, really good stuff, and I want to talk about all the real life paintings these are like taking inspiration from. The problem is I can't remember all of them. I know this one is by Monet. I can't remember the painting title itself, but it's like Woman in Blue. Hi, cute pie. A cute boy. It's like Woman in Blue or something. Fascinating that they went with Sereni and like a blue Pokemon. But it looks great. And look at that nice frame, too. All the frames are really good. Really, really solid framework. It's implying everything is a canvas, though, because prints would have mats to protect them. Are you hungry? Do you want mother to feed you? While mama talks about art. Stop looking at me like that. This is that one ending screen in every anime. It is a lot like that. And yeah, Cacturn just like... That emoji is my favorite emoji. It's eye, and then lips, and then eye again. This one, I've been trying so fucking hard to figure out what this painting is, like, inspired from. I can't remember. I've googled every iteration of couch. I will feed them as soon as I finish my cottage cheese. So this one is infuriating. I'm trying to figure out what painting this is, and I feel like I can see it so clearly in my mind. What's crazy, also, this is gonna sound weird, but you can see Gothatel's feet. We've never seen them before, because, you know, it's got its, like, long dress thing. And so that's crazy. That's bananas. And then this one looks like it's probably just concept art. It's really gorgeous, though. Really nice looking, but it might not be. This is another one that I cannot figure out. And it's tough because also, you know, it captures the lives of Pokemon and farmers who live together on the land. It was painted about 85 years ago, and it's regarded as an example of naturalism. See, it specifically calls out naturalism. So that might help with me figuring out what it's based off of, you know? Mew? It seems to be Mew. This person says, you know, what Pokemon is that? It does seem to be Mew, which is fascinating because actually this portrait also features Mew, and it lists Mew. I'm pretty sure. They say a man of power at the time forced the artist, to add the mythical Pokemon Mew, to spread the word of how great he was. This is also interesting. We can discuss these guys. Him, what a fancy looking lad. And him. So this one especially, I thought was like Lysander's ancestor, because he's got similar red hair, aggressive sideburns. But Allison suggested that actually these two are the brothers from Galler's history, because this piece was long believed to have been the portrait of a king from 3,000 years ago, painted by an artist who lived after his time. However, recent research has lent support to the theory that this painting in fact depicts a descendant of the king's younger brother. From this we can surmise that his royal line maintained a degree of power through the ages. So, you know, a king's, you know, younger brother brings to mind the brothers from the history of Galar, which is interesting because, I don't know, maybe there is a connection, because I think he does still resemble Lysander with his hair, which also implies perhaps that this is also related to the brothers, because these two fellows do look pretty similar, except one's got a mustache. Yeah, the darkest day, yeah. I googled the doggo painting. It's called Madame... Okay, I'm writing that down. Write that down. It's got an incredibly French name. Madame Charpentier? I'll have to figure out how to pronounce that. And her children. Nice. Well done, Pyra. I'm ludicrously proud of you. For the Serena painting, it's actually called The Woman with a Parasol. That's what it was called. I'm surprised they didn't use Gardevoir. I know. I'm just surprised because it's so blue, that painting. It's incredibly blue. So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just choose like any bluer Pokemon. I like the Serena rep though. Serena's a fun Pokemon. So yeah, that's great. Now I gotta figure out if what this one is. If this one is just concept art or not. And there's actually another picture on this side. which I don't think this one's concept art because it doesn't look like concept art. It looks too painted. You know, it's like more abstract, more brushed looking. Like, what are these fronds in the front, you know? Concept art will be a lot more finished, for lack of a better word. And this one even mentions the realist movement. So, again, it's one that, this one definitely is alluding to something. Another one that's fucking impossible to, like, Google. So probably some picture of Italy or France, I don't know. There's also this one, which I don't know if it's referencing a piece specifically, or if it's just, you know, Pokemon lore. This painting depicts a knight errant who continues his travels with a Pokemon Galurk. The painting expresses the knight's identity and his suffering as its primary subjects. It is regarded as an example of romanticism, and this is a great example of romanticism. Romanticism is very, like, anime, for lack of actually a better word. Romanticism is very, like, evoking things, but in a romantic, overdramatic kind of way. That is not a knight, that's a samurai. What is a samurai but a knight from a different land? But that is interesting. Who is this samurai? This samurai knight? Because he does have, like, metal-looking armor. But then a samurai's helm. Is this Kamado? Also, where the fuck is he? What is this establishment behind him? It's tough to make out because the background especially is blurry. I'm scared. It's clearly not the focus. So, neato. This one I think is just concept art. Very pretty. It might not be. A city that looks like a hideaway for fairies. A huge tree stands in the center, and the Pokemon Gym is nested in the tree. Work is depicting a series that inspired overseas artists while they were traveling in Kalos. Pretty cool stuff. Looks like this would be on a puzzle you could do. Look at how crappy this frame is. Look at that. Look at that edge of that frame. Now, I think it's supposed to be, that's implied that it's like light glistening off the corners, but we don't see light glistening off of these corners. That's a clean edge. In order to make a frame like this, the wood pieces are glued together. You can't ship a frame this big. You need to build it on site, basically. And that looks like either a white edge of the frame that did not get slotted fully flush with each other, or glue that could easily be cleaned up. But I'm literally the only person who cares. We've also got this one, very pretty. Another one that I think is not concept art. This is horrifying. Around the time the Parfum Palace was built, aristocrats who served the king created unique castles in their territories. This work is highly praised as a piece that captures that period in time. Seems like a dark period, if I'm being honest. And then we got this one with another knight with another Golurk. Is this the same knight? Also, shout out to the Palpitoad, and is that a second Palpitoad? I can't figure out what this Pokemon is. But yeah, this one's pretty too. Courtyard of the Parfum Palace, a statue that celebrates cooperation between Pokemon and people, stand in the courtyard. This work is part of a series depicting artists that were inspired when they came to Kalos. So that's interesting. That's interesting. And look, this frame is so much better. This frame, these also gaudy ass frames. No one ever wants these because they're really a lot. They really are best used in a museum setting like this. But look at that clean edge. A nice clean edge. Versus that one. Ugh. But that's not all. There's stuff upstairs too. Oh, it's Oshawott, you think? You might be right. Hi, honey. Hello. Do you want to say hi to chat? What do you think about art history? Do you know all the history of art? Do you think naturalism is cooler, or do you like expressionism? You don't know what those words mean. Yeah, they didn't have to make this, but they did, and it's really flying. We've got a bunch of different Pokeballs, and this is the Pokeball building in Kalos. You fight, this is where they manufacture Pokeballs. You fight Team Flare here in X and Y. It's really nice seeing it in, like, such a pretty art style. And also a hologram of the whole city, which is pretty fly. These are crazy. These depict different types of, like, energy sources. This power plant uses fire to generate electricity. This painting is part of a series on technology in Kalos, and the fierce combustion fully communicates the passion and fire of the energy of life. Like, these are bananas. I can't grasp these. They feel so sci-fi. None of these are places in the games. You know? They don't even feel like Pokemon art. This is something you would see on an Isaac Asimov book. And they're awesome but befuddling, because this one especially is so scary. And I just don't get them. Science says cats understand us fine, they just don't care. For all the flack Nintendo gets for being lazy, somebody on the team clearly cared. Well, see, that's the thing. This was not made by one person. Even at the decision-making process, these things need to be okayed by higher-ups. I don't understand this idea that Nintendo is lazy when... well, first of all, Nintendo didn't make this game. Game Freak and Creatures did. But... like, this is not a love letter from one employee who cared. This is from a team who cared. A whole team had to put this together. From writers to modelers to artists to even the managers who okayed the whole adventure. And now we get to the Hisui section because, you know, this team made Arceus Legends. And so we got a bunch of Hisuian stuff, including old school Pokeballs. Pretty cool stuff. We got these, like, sketches from Professor Laventon. So cute. Look at that Pikachu. Like, goddamn. These are swell-ass sketches. And then we've got these ones, more Pokemans. Very nice stuff. And then he even did some environments. Goddamn, Laventon. A good guy. And then we got to see the models. We get some concept art for, like, your house and the beach. And, like, the little farm area. We get to see all these items from the games. All background elements. This is just the shop model. Clearly just, like, scaled down. And then we've also got more concept art of the dojo and some insights and buildings. So cool. And then over here, see, this one's fun. This is showing off all the different hairstyles from the game. What a fun way to do that. This is how you could have all your hair in Arceus Legends, I think. Which is so cute, alongside these very pretty oil style, like ink paper scroll paintings, which is so cool. And then we've also got the leaders of the different teams, including this guy, who, that's clearly Alder. So it implies to me that Alder's ancestors are, like, he comes from people of high regard and high esteem. So that's pretty nifty. But yeah, that's the Pearl team and the Diamond team and the flag. And we get Komodo's armor, and they even mention Wickstrom. It's the commander's armor. A suit of armor worn in battle by Komodo, the first commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. It is said to have come from the Galar region and bears a strong resemblance to the armor worn by Wickstrom, an Elite Four member of the Kalos region's Pokemon League. When contacted for comment, Wickstrom said it was possible this armor was one of several suits his ancestors gave to Galarians. However, it's difficult to verify such claims, given relations between Kalos and Galar during the era. Sci-fi art made me think of Pokemon Coliseum for some reason. That is fascinating. I can kind of see it. Hi, welcome, by the way. Ah, yes, Lazy Nintendo, the company with a director notorious for being a perfectionist. We also get Komodo's whole kimono, which is so pretty. I don't think anyone's ever really talked about, like, look at that Golduck. Look at this detailing. This is so lavish for not only an artistically rendered model in a game, but imagine this IRL. This would be worth, in nowadays money, tens of thousands of dollars. That's really high level stuff, which is really, really cool. And we got a Dialga and a Palkia, and we've got all the, we got Arceus and Dialga, Palkia, and then the mythical Lake Trio, and then, you know, Cresselia, Darkrai, Heatran. And then we get some, actually, I'm not sure what that one is, but we get some of the unique Pokemon, like the Hisui, like Weirdeer, and Cleavor, and the Basculegion, the regional variants, Darkrai. I think we got Messiah's Boy, we got Regigigas, and Manaphy. Cool stuff, cool stuff. What a fun... Oh, there's more art! Oh yeah, we got the Coliseum area, and Spooky Caverns. That's for late game stuff. Okay, and these are fascinating. This, hang on, I don't want to talk to you. Formal attire. This outfit is said to have been worn by the ancient Sinnoh people during their rituals. This group worshipped the Pokemon Arceus as an almighty deity. It is thought that they showed their respect by mimicking Arceus' appearance, even reflected in the way that they styled their hair. So that sounds like that's Volo's outfit at the end of the game. I was told that the person who wore this outfit donated it to the collection personally. Apparently he gazed a while at those sketches by Professor Laventon with this nostalgic air too. And see, that was a weird thing to say. Let me read it again. I was told that the person who wore this outfit donated it to the collection personally. Who wore this outfit from ancient Hisui? Like, Volo? Did he donate this personally? How? This is thousands of years in the future. Apparently he gazed a while at those sketches by Professor Laventon with a nostalgic air too. Because that implies time has passed, unless this museum has been up and running since Hisuian times. But yeah, that's just an interesting sentence. It doesn't really make any sense if you ask me. It's AZ, clearly. I mean, AZ is the one person who would have been alive back then. Actually, I don't think even he was alive. AZ mentions the darkest day in Galar, but I don't know if the Hisui stuff falls within those the 3,000 years parameter that he's been alive. He's immortal. He's gotta be. He might be. He made a deal with the devil from the Bible. You're so right, though. Let's return to Eevee Quest. I still don't even know what I'm gonna evolve it into. But at this point, it's like, well, we gotta catch an Eevee. It might be the last thing I do today, though. Don't want to talk too much. And I know Pokemon gets me excited, so then I talk with more gusto. More gusto and gumption. And I don't wanna hurt my poor widow. My voice, oh no. Doesn't Hisui have electricity and trains? It probably does. Hisui... What region? Allison would know. What era is Hisui based off of from real history. Cause I can't remember. It's not the. It's based off a real time of like life. So if we narrow that down, we could kind of gauge a timeline there. I don't think AZ would fit in that outfit. I'm pretty sure that the Hisui era stuff is about 200 years ago. It's quite recent, historically speaking. Okay. So yeah, AZ theoretically... I mean, I think there's a good chance he probably chatted with Volo. As strikes me as the kind of guy who just bums around being like, hey man, want to talk, or... I gotta sneeze. Edo era. Ow. Oh. Edo era Japan. Thank you. Sneezing hurt me so fucking bad just now. I gotta be honest. My throat is on fire. And I knew it was gonna happen because it happened earlier. And I tried to fight it off and I failed. I did take critical. It was critical and super effective. Like, goddamn. What the fuck was I doing? I had no outstanding plan other than try to catch Eevee. I'll kill a little bit of time. Wait for it to pop up. I can't even do the ZA Royale stuff. Catch. Cause I don't have my ticket to fight Rintaro. I heard that honey does help with sore throat, so maybe try that. Yeah, I had tea earlier. I started stream with tea and honey. But I ran out of tea. so now I'm just drinking my water. Get better balls from Ball Emporium. Where is that? Where is the Ball Emporium? The Ball Boutique. Okay. That's a great idea. Oh, I've got my screws, so you're right. I should actually kind of head over there as well. Let's start with the Ball Emporium. Which is not this one. That's Restaurant Yeah. But this one. Where am I? Okay, I was reading chat, sorry. Oh yeah, we can also give Riolu a coffee, why not? Is Nest Ball good here? Quick Ball might be the best option. Let's buy some Quick Balls. I'll buy 3 of those, why not? I know, particularly comfortable Pokeball that makes a wild Pokemon quickly grow friendlier after being caught. Oh, fascinating. I've always considered them just rich people Pokeballs. Okay, cool. We got some good stuff, and now let's head to this corner of the map so we can find the construction boys. I caught mine in a nest ball. I'll have to pay attention. It works better the higher level you are compared to the Pokemon, yeah? I might be too similar in level for it to be super useful, but yeah, we'll try it out. It can't hurt. I also have relocated another Ultra Ball, so I got that on standby too. Hey, if you got some colorful screws, I'll trade you. Let's trade. Okay, I've got 8. That's great. I would like a blue Canary plush, please. And I think I can upgrade again. Yes, please. I'm so good at catching Pokemon now. You don't even know. This guy is so jealous. He wishes he was as cool as me. Alright, let's scooch on back and see if Eevee has spawned in. I don't think it scales based on your level. Let's take a gander at what it says. Nope, not my boxes. Pokeballs. A somewhat different Pokeball that becomes more effective the lower the level of the wild Pokemon. Oh, fascinating. Alright, so you might be right. I'll start with the Quick Ball, but I'll keep the Nest Balls on standby too. I'll spawn in when I feel like it, Mom. I guess, yeah, this does allow us so much time to figure out what we would want to evolve it into. I feel like maybe Jolteon, even though it's my least favorite. Just because I don't have an electric type Pokemon on the team. It might be a good idea to get that nice coverage. I don't need grass. I don't need water. I don't need fire. I don't really need dark. Dark could be good though. Bah humbug. Dark could be good though. I don't think we don't need psychic. We've got a whole ass Kadabra on the team. And I don't think we need fairy. Is that all of them? Did I say all the everything that it's got so far? Nice. If it's speedy, Jolteon. If it's bulky, Umbreon or Sylveon. Okay, I think right now we're kind of torn between Jolteon and Umbreon. Cause I like Sylveon plenty, but it's a little twofold. One, there's so many cool fairy types. I don't want to limit myself to Sylveon, which sounds weird, but it's just how it is. And also two, I want to use Sylveon for a special playthrough of Pokemon that I do in the not too distant future. So, you know, I don't want to like kind of, you know, double myself up on that. So, yeah, I think we'll pass on Sylveon and instead either zero in on Jolteon or Umbreon. And climb back up here. Everyone, give me your good energy. Spawn in. Spawn in. Spawn in. What the heck? What is this thing's spawn rate? What, where are you? What's your fucking useless damage? Also, shout out to these cool kids with their incredibly cool Pokemon just bumming around on rooftops being like, yeah, we just chill here. Nice. What building is this? Oh. That's Quasartico. Okay, cool. I should actually go over there so I can warp over here quickly. Running around to get a warp point. Okay, I didn't get it, so fuck me then, I guess. I guess I gotta enter the building to get that, oh no. No, it just shows up on my... Nope, that's the Ball Boutique. Is this the Ball Boutique? No, that's Quasartico. Okay, no, I see what I did. Okay, either way, whatever. Let's climb that stupid building again. For the millionth billionth time. Comes very consistently in the afternoon. So I guess what I gotta do is bide my time until you can see up there in the corner my time of day. I've taken a weird path. Hang on, where am I? I gotta wait until we get past basically like the direct bottom of the day timer for consistency's sake. Nope, this is what happens. We can't do a side quest. We're too busy catching a Pokemon. So you run, you look in the area it's supposed to be. It's not there. You do a circle. You look in the area it's supposed to be. It's not there. You do a circle. It's Also, back in my day, you caught Pokemon by doing this. In the grass. Allison with super luck. It comes very consistently. Allison the stinky liar. Allison the dummy plummy. Allison the stinky doo-doo head. You lied to me. What am I doing right now? Right, I gotta do my ZA Royale stuff for, Alright, I guess let's do a side quest. And we liked it. We loved it, yeah. Gameplay. Yeah, let's, yeah, go over here. We've got some side quests over here. Let's check them out. I genuinely don't know. Do they show up? Are you talking about post-game? Do they just show up more often in post-game? Do you think? Hey, could you spare a moment? My audio is acting a bit strange. It keeps fussing over me and touching me with its feelers, way more than it usually does. I know use their feelers to sense people's health and emotions. But, like I keep telling it, I don't need these constant check-ins. I am fine. Oh no! My controller's dying! Would you battle me, would you? I feel like that's the only way I can make God know and understand I'm fit and healthy and doing great. Sure. No, the Switch 2 was coded to Allison's genetic marker and spawned Eevees in accordance with her will. Okay, yeah, let's battle. But, with my controller dying, I can't keep playing for too long. I'll trade you one later. Maybe we'll do that. Go, Doug. Murder. Doug. Bully. Doug, win. Doug. Use Razor Leaf. Okay, I really do have nothing that's good against fairies. I think I ought to really put Trubbish on my team. Also, quick, come gravity the controller from her, and then one will show up. The other way I say it, it's Twiins has horrible luck. It's a spawn location for Eevee, according to some articles. I consistently have niche luck. I have found more Pokemon with Pokerus than shinies, you know? That's the rarer thing. That's what you wanted to tell me, wasn't it? I know, you absolute sweetie. I hear you loud and clear. Let me know whenever I'm overdoing things, okay? I'll listen to you next time for sure. We'll do one last trip up to the roof. And, if there's no Eevee, well, there's no Eevee. And, we'll have to call it there since my controller's dying. Crush thy enemies. Crush thy enemies. See them tremble before you. Yeah, steel hurts fairy, and so does poison. Garbodor is not a bad one to have on the team. There's some good steel-type Pokemon too, though. Aggron's pretty nifty. Why did I say its name like that? Aggron. We'll, you know, we'll see. We'll make a decision. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if Allison is a stinky duty head. The stinkiest of all duty heads. Not an Eevee to be seen. Ho hum, hum ho. Woe is me, the poor little streamer, that now has to end stream on an anti-climax. Oh, a booey hooey hoo. Poor me. Oh well. I'm glad I was still able to stream a little bit of Pokemon even with my throat doing its best to stop me. Here's hoping I just don't sneeze for the rest of the day, cause goddamn. But Riolu also dies to Farina. Oh yeah, that's right. Riolu is also part steel. I forgot that. Yeah, I think Garbodor is our best option for an anti-fairy Pokemon on the team. So while we may not have an Eevee, we've got the next best thing. We've got Chet that we can start training up. So you know, look guys, it's you. You're hardy by nature, and you have good endurance. That's all of you. Because we can't name every Pokemon after everybody. And so this is the, you know, the catch-all net. Just tear that frog out of your throat, Twins. Well, that might be the problem. Maybe I did. It held on too tight. Now watch, she'd trade us the Eevee. Yeah, I'd give Allison a Trubbish for an Eevee. A horrible trade. I do quite like this team right now, so it's tough to think where I can slot an Eevee in efficiently. If I do, I would actually have to, like, I could theoretically remove Binacle or Kadabra. So we'll have to think about it. But that's gonna be it for today. That's gonna be it for today. So thanks for being here. And thanks a million for the if anyone was still here from the raids. That was nice. Do you guys want a raid in turn? Do you want to do a raid? I think raids are fun. Let's do a raid. So goodbye to everyone moseying on away. But let's see if the sun's getting low. Let's see if there's anyone cool we could raid into. Okay, we're gonna raid into somebody who has raided me before. So we're gonna in turn, like, you know, offer the same nicety. This is someone called Rather Dashing. They're playing Elder Scrolls right now, it seems. Elder Scrolls Online. So that's fun. So, /raid. We're gonna raid over, so if you want to stick around for the raid, be nice, be cool, be chill, be fun, and if not, well then adios. Make smart choices. Either way, drink your water and eat your vegetables. Let's see if I did this correctly. The raid has been created. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we're gonna raid in, so be nice, be cool, don't embarrass me in front of other people, and goodbye.
Saturday, but off Sunday. All right, splitting the difference. Everybody's doing well, we hope. Oh my God, what is... Uh-oh, look what's going on here. We are being raided in. Welcome in, Raiders.
Oh, also bye.